Hello all, welcome to Netbook and welcome back to MuleSoft tutorials. Today I'm planning to talk about data view operators. We have a different types of operators. Today we are going to discuss about mathematical operators, equality and relational operators, and logical operators. When I say that mathematical operators, it covers addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. How we can implement this in data view, we are going to learn today. In equality and relational operators, we are going to discuss about less than, greater than, less than or equal to, less and greater than or equal to, as well as equal and equality operators we are going to discuss. In logical operators, we are going to learn about and, or, not operators. I'm going to take this data view playground where I'm going to teach the data view code over here. Let me put a comments over here before I start explanation. You can see I'm going to explain about mathematical operators, equality and relational operators, and then logical operators. I'm not going to change the payload as of now. I will talk about it. First of all, I will be explaining with a hard-coded value. Then I will use some payload over here and I will implement the logics in the data view using that payload. So addition of two numbers, right? That is some value. Okay. I can say addition or anything. I can say addition otherwise. Addition 5 plus 10 plus 5. So I need to remove this payload before that. The reason is we are going to build an object over here which is going to produce the data based on the elements we are declaring over here. So let me close the braces over here. Now we can see the addition is become 15 because of 10 plus 5, that is 15. Now I'm going to talk about subtraction. In the subtraction, I'm going to use 10 minus 5. So minus operator is used for subtraction, and over here let me put a comma, and you can see that subtraction 10 minus 5 is become 5 over here. Then let me go to the multiplication. The multiplication is 10 star 5. That is the multiplication. Star is used for multiplication purpose. 10 into 5, it is a 15. Now division. 10 divides 5. It becomes 2. You can see that it is become 2. These all are mathematicals. Don't say that why you are teaching me mathematics. This is how we can write a code in the data view by using these mathematical operators. Let me go to the equality and relational operators. I can say less than, okay, less than. So I'm going to use, I need to use a comma over here before 10 less than 5. Is it true or false? It is a false, right? Because of 10 is greater normally. So it is returning a false over here. This equality and relational operators are going to give you true false as a output. Now here greater than. So I'm going to use 10 greater than 5. Is that true or false? It should be true because of 10 is always greater, right? Comparatively 5. So it is going to return as a true over here. Now less than or equals. Less than or equal. So 10 less than or equals to 5. Is that true? Not a true. Always 10 is greater than. If you use a 5 over here, it is going to return as a true over here. Otherwise, it's not going to return a true. It is going to return as a false. Similarly, let me explain about greater than. Greater than or equal. 10 greater than or equals 5. So you can see it is returning a true because of 10 is greater than always comparatively with the 5. Now equality operator. So not equality, it is equal operator. Equal. Now I'm going to say 10 equals to 5. So 10 equals to 5. Is that true? It's not. You can see it is written as a false. If I put a 5 equals to 5, yes, that is true. That means this number is false. That's why it is written as a true. If it is not equal, then it will return as a false. Next thing over here, equality operator. The equal and equality is kind of a similar, but not exactly the same. 5 equals to 5, that going to return as a true or false? It is going to return as a true. But if I put it this as string, because of, if you see, I put it in within a quotation, that is going to be the string, right? So now there is something wrong over here. You can see it's not equal. So equality will be used this symbol. Okay, so equality symbol will be this one. Now 5, this is a string and this is number. When you compare it, it's going to return as a true. But in the equal operator, if I use this as a string and comparing with a number, it always written as a false. Normally 5 equal to 5, right? But when you use equal, this is a string and this is a number. Both are not exactly the same. When you try to use the equality operator and compare string as well as number, still it convert this string into a number and it will compare the both the values. Then the result will be written as a true over here. That is the difference between equal and equality. And if you use numbers both, it is same. It is going to written as a true only. Okay. That is the benefit in case of if you have a different data types, comparing an equality operator will help to compare the values and return the exact results. Logical operators. Okay, so not operators. So what I'm going to do, not a true. To give a space between this, not a true. It's going to negative your results. If you see, I'm passing as a true, I'm saying that not, then it is going to return as a false. If I pass false over here, then it is going to return as a true. So that is one thing. Not only that, we have another thing, not example. More example I have, not symbol, we can use it over here. So this is not operator. Now you can pass it this way. This is also going to return as a, both are the not as a word or operator, this one exactly the same. The thing is, this not operator is going to support only in DataView 2.0 or 2.2.0, and in the Mule runtime 4.2.0 onwards it is going to support. The previous versions it's not going to support the operator. The AND operator is mainly used for in the conditions over here too. So the two or more conditions we have, if both are going to satisfy, then only it is going to return as a results. I will say over here true and true. Going to be, so that is a keyword, it is not allowing. True and true is going to return as a true. It is true false going to return as a false. That means this both the conditions should be satisfied. So if both these conditions are satisfied, then only that result is going to return as that one. False and false, it's going to return as a false. Or condition or example. I'm going to return true or false. This is going to return is true. Of at least one condition, if it is a true, then is returning as a true. We learn these things in during our education, mathematics, data view, see how these operators are using. That is what we are learning over here. Just explained over here using the hard-coded values. Let me take one example over here. I have this sample request which is related to the product details, product ID, product name, vendor status, currency, price, discount, tax, duty. So using this, how we can implement a data view operators. That is what we are going to discuss now. What I want to do, I want to explain about addition over here. Product price. I'm going to do over here, if you see, I have a price and a tax. For each product, the 500 it is the USD and tax is 50 USD. I want to addition of these two values. What I can do, payload dot price plus symbol we use here for addition, payload dot tax. That is going to give you the each product price. We are doing the addition over here. You can see. Now you can see each product price is $550. Each product price after tax. But I'm giving the key over here, the element name. So the next thing is I have a price over here. I have a discount here, $25. I want to subtract the discount from the price. Copy paste the same line over here. Subtraction each product price after discount. So price minus over here discount I have to subtract. You can check now the product price is become 475. So here we are using the subtraction operator, that is minus. Now the next thing I'm going to explain over here, total price of the product. So multiplication, total product price. So if you see, I have a price is this one, total price I will say. So I have a price over here and quantity over here. So number of quantity into the price, right? So price into, I can say quantity over here. Now you can see the total we are using over here, star over here for multiplication purpose, and the total price is 1000 because of two products, 2 into 500, it is 1000. Division to product price. What I'm going to do, I have completely this one over here, that is the complete price of the products because of two products, and price is 500. I want to division with the quantity, right? Using this, now I can see over here, now you can see this is the total price, and what I'm doing, I'm division with the number of quantity. So it is going to give each product price 500. So using this symbol, we can division the values. So next, I'm going to explain about equality and relational operators. So here is that I'm going to do hello dot price than true. No, it is true because of price is 500, and you can see is less than, it is going to return as a true because of I'm comparing that with a $10 over here. Put is greater than, copy paste this one here, payload dot price greater than 1000. Is it true? No. This is 500 greater than 1000. It's going to return false over here. Less than or equals. Put over here is less than or equals. Load dot is less than or equals to 1000. Is that true? Yes, it is true because of it is less than 1000. Even it's not even the equals to, it is less than. That's why you can see is less than or equals is returning as a true. Let me discuss now is greater than or equals. Okay, so is greater than or equals. So payload dot price greater than or equal to 1000. Now we can check this value over here. It is going to return false over here because of the price is 500. It's not greater than 1000. It's a less than 1000. So it is going to return this. Now is equal. So payload dot price equals to 1000. I'm comparing with that value. You can check is equal is going to return as a false. That's correct because of this value is 500. It's not same as 1000. So it is going to return as a false. Is equality. I can see payload dot price quality is equal to 1000. Okay, even it can compare with 1000. It's not going to. Let me put a 500 over here as a string. Now you can see this is going to return as a true over here because of, you can see this value is comparing. But if you put a 500 over here, this is going to be true over here, equality. But if I put it over here as a string, it's going to return as a false is equal. Right? This one is going to return as a true. Let me put it this way so that while you are practicing, you will observe what is the difference between these two. I'm going to discuss about logical operators over here. I'm going to say is good product. I'm going to use not symbol over here. Load dar equals to apple. So that means if it is not apple, is it a good product? There is a chance, yes, there might be good product. So this is going to return as over here false because of the vendor. It is a apple. So this condition is not correct. It is going to return as a false, but I'm using not symbol over here. So it is going to convert into as a true over here as a complete output. So that is how we can use over here. Use the same thing. Uh, use this one, and instead of not symbol, I'm going to put it as over here. Even this is also going to return as true over here. Clear? Now I'm going to explain about how we can use a AND operator. AND operator, I'm going to put it like is mid-range product. If the price is between 500 and less than $1,000, that means that is a mid-range product. So using this AND symbol, I'm checking the two conditions over here, so that is how we can use a AND operator over here. Next thing is OR operator, high range product. Let me put a comma over here. Is high range product. If the price is more than 1,000, or if it is the vendor is Apple, that is high range product. So any one of these condition, if it is satisfies, then it will return as a true over here. You can see it is returning as a true. So my price is currently 500 over here. Is it a greater than 1,000? No, it's not a greater than 1,000. But still the vendor is Apple, so it is going to return as a true. One condition satisfied, so this output is going to return as a true. That's it. So this is how we can use operators in the data view and write a code in the data view. I hope this is clear for everyone. Please practice these things. I'm going to put this code as well as the sample request in my description. Please take it and you can practice that also. That's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe Netbook. See you in the next video.